Hello, friends. I've decided to add a new element to the Aligned Actor PodTubeStack. We're going to be practicing mindfulness together on a fairly regular basis because mindfulness is a huge foundation of my work. I'm a mindfulness and mindset coach, after all, and mindfulness is the first part of that. And one of my missions with my business is to demystify mindfulness and make engaging in a regular mindfulness practice as accessible and easy as possible for people. Mindfulness is incredibly simple when you boil it down. It's a special way of paying attention to the present moment with curiosity instead of judgment. Typically, we focus on our breath and then just notice whatever we notice within ourselves and around us. So, the physical sensation of breathing, the thoughts that are present in the mind, the emotions that you might be feeling within you, the noise of that airplane going overhead. And as you're witnessing what's present within you and around you, one of those things might decide to take center stage of your mind. Look at me, look at me, jazz hands. And suddenly you're watching some solo show. You're watching a solo show, rehashing something from your past, or forecasting off into your future, or I don't know, imagining what it would be like to win an Oscar. The point is that you're no longer observing the present moment, but that's no big deal. Because when that happens, and that happens to all of us, you just kindly and gently guide your focus back to your breath. It's no big deal. Oh, yes, I should definitely remember to thank all those folks in my acceptance speech, but right now, I'm going to lovingly guide my focus back to my breath, back to my experience of the present moment. There's no need to curse yourself out. There's no need to berate your wandering mind. Just let the orchestra play you off as you return your focus to the present moment. It's simple, it's gentle, rinse and repeat as many times as needed during a mindfulness session. So let's go ahead and practice together now. If you're driving or doing something that requires your full attention in order for you and others around you to be safe, please come back to this portion of the PodTubeCast at a later time. But if you're able to practice with us now, let's go ahead and settle in. So find a comfortable position for your body. You could be seated, you could be standing. You can have your eyes open or closed, it doesn't really matter. Just start to tune into the sensation of your breath. Noticing the inhales and the exhales. Maybe even intentionally slowing down your exhale so that you can allow your heart rate to come down a little bit. And as you focus on your breath, go ahead and take notice of whatever your body is in contact with. So for me, I'm sitting in a chair and I'm noticing the contact between my body and that chair. If you're standing, notice the contact between your feet and the floor or ground beneath you. And just let your body relax as much as possible into whatever surface is supporting you. Even if you're standing, let yourself feel grounded and supported by the ground beneath you. Continuing to focus on your breath, allowing your breath to relax your body, noticing the sensation of the inhales and the exhales, and then seeing what else you notice. Maybe there are thoughts that you can just let pass by like clouds in the sky. Maybe there's an emotion present within you that again you can just observe without attaching to. Maybe there are sounds in the environment around you that again you can just mindfully observe with curiosity instead of judgment. And if any of these things that you're observing within you or around you decides to take center stage of your mind, present a little show for you that completely takes you out of the present moment, that's okay. You can just acknowledge that and gently choose to return your focus to your breath and to the present moment. And we just keep practicing in this way all throughout the mindfulness session. Staying with the breath, noticing what we notice. If we notice that the mind completely wanders away, off into the past, rummaging around, or sailing away into the future, anticipating things, just gently, very kindly bring your focus back to your breath. Your breath is like a loving friend, always ready to welcome you back to the present moment. Now we're going to bring this mindfulness session to a close. I invite you to just find some gentle movement that your body might enjoy right now. And then whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome back. And now, as we're all sort of enjoying the afterglow of that little mindfulness session, I want us all to remember that there are so many great benefits of mindfulness for both humans in general and actors specifically. Practicing mindfulness, tuning into your breath, observing the present moment with curiosity instead of judgment, can really help you relax and relieve stress from your mind and body. I know I feel infinitely more relaxed after having guided us through that session. It can calm your nerves before a big scene that you might be doing for an audition or you're about to be called or invited to set. It can help you stay more present in your work, both in auditions and on set. You're really staying there with your scene partner, really listening and reacting moment to moment. It can help you get out of your head in auditions and stay focused on what your character wants and those specifics in that scene. It can help you notice when your inner critic is being really mean to you and driving you nuts. And then you can start to practice, oh, wait, I'm not going to engage with that. I'm going to gently and kindly come to my breath and be a little bit kinder to myself and practice kindness towards myself. It can help you become less judgmental of yourself and others generally. And it can also help you start to gently question, if some of your dominant thoughts, some of your mindset, the way that you're approaching things in your career or in your life in general, if any of that might actually be limiting beliefs that are holding you back. All this and so much more. A regular mindfulness practice, even just 10 minutes a day. I always start my day with 10 minutes of mindfulness, and it really helps set the tone for my day. These benefits then, as we practice more and more, these benefits become more accessible to us. I always like to say that the benefits of mindfulness are cumulative. So the more you practice, the benefits like compound on each other. Like the practice kind of snowballs and you get better and better at all of this. And it's a really great thing for humans, for actors, for everybody. Actors are humans too. Newsflash. You find it easier and easier to do all of these things that I've mentioned, and you reap more and more benefits of mindfulness. And so, that's why we're here to do it. That's why I wanted us to be practicing together, because it just takes practice. You just have to keep showing up and doing it, and trying it again and again and again and again. And that's why I decided that we're going to do this more. And that's why we're here to practice together. And I even have a very special mindfulness meditation that I created for you as an actor, specifically for actors. Unless you also, as a non-actor, get auditions for things, but I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe it would work for something else. But I have a pre-audition focusing meditation. It's a free meditation that's going to help you get out of your head and into your character so that you can rock your next audition. And it's going to help you calm your nerves, let go of any distracting thoughts. Like, how many of us spend most of our time with our audition being like, yeah, but what does casting want? How could I book this so I can make my insurance? Like, we're going to let go of that stuff that we don't really have control over and instead bring our focus back to what our character wants, what's going on in the scene, so that then we can present our best work to casting and to production and be ready to rock and roll in that way. So I have links where you can get that in the show notes, in the Substack post notes, in the YouTube video description. It's everywhere. You can go and find it. It's also on my website, thealignedactor.com. And if you want to transform your actor mindset in general, if you want help with like mindfulness, and then also start to look for maybe the limiting beliefs that your mind is putting in your way, or you want help with quieting your inner critic a bunch more, I'm ready to help you with that. And I offer a complimentary session. And rest assured, this is not a sales call. I am not Alec Baldwin and Glenn Ross. In my world, ABC means always be celebrating. So we'll probably do a lot of celebrating of you during that session, during that free session. It's really just a chance for us to connect and for you to walk away with some specific actionable ideas that you can start applying right away to start shifting gently your mindset and strengthening that mindset overall. You could even maybe think of it like an audition where you're the production team. And so I come in to audition for you and I show you what I do in the role of coach by actually coaching you. And then we leave each other and you get to decide, does my production need a mindfulness and mindset coach right now? That's question one. And then question two is Amy the right person for that role? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. we just kind of see where we go from there. Sounds kind of fun, right? So you can get that complimentary session by going to my website, thealignedactor.com. There are also links everywhere you would expect to find links. There's a little form for you to fill out that asks you some very basic questions. And then I send you an email so that you can get on my calendar and we rock and roll from there. So we're gonna have a lot of fun doing that. And then the third thing I want to tell you about is that if you are stressed, you should be practicing more mindfulness, first of all, which is really going to help. And then also, I have an ebook of even more mindful tools and life hacks that I use all the time when I'm stressed out. And it doesn't require that you like sit in meditation for a while, although I have some bonus meditations as a part of that ebook. But the book itself, Accessing Calm, is super simple mindfulness life hacks that I use every day. These are tools that help me release tension from my body. They help keep my mind from spinning out of control with frustration and worry. They help me during the morning rush when I'm trying to get my kid off to school. They help me calm down before a big audition and get present there without having to do like a big formal sit down mindfulness meditation. And they help me deal with the stress of the world overall. And the world is mighty stressful right now, folks. Yes. It's a really quick read and it has video demonstrations of all the tools. And like I said, there are also some regular length, I think they're like, they range between 5 and 15 minutes, let's say, mindfulness meditations that you can also use as a part of that. It's all just $7, and you can go pick up a copy for yourself on my website. And all the links are everywhere you'd expect to find links, as you are probably getting used to by now. So that's a good time too for you to go get that. And then finally, I have some upcoming workshops on mindfulness coming up in October and November, specifically and exclusively for members of the SAG-AFTRA Los Angeles Conservatory. So you have to be a member of SAG-AFTRA, the union, and you have to join the Los Angeles Conservatory, which costs $45 a year, and then you get access to all kinds of continuing development classes for actors. I think there's like acting classes and businessy type classes, and there's like a producing class, and there's just a ton of stuff. But the stuff that I teach, the workshop that I'm teaching in October and November, is Mindfulness 101, Empower Your Craft and Your Career with Your Presence. You can come learn about mindfulness and the many advantages it offers performers, experience a guided mindfulness meditation, much like we did today, and explore the benefits of developing a daily mindfulness practice, and learn some quick centering tools to use in auditions and on set. So it's a really fun time. I have taught this a few times at SAG-AFTRA LA Conservatory, and people seem to really like it, and I'm excited to bring it back there again. So again, if you're a member of the SAG-AFTRA Los Angeles Conservatory, you can head to the calendar on their website and sign up and find the workshop there. You can't always find it just because I think it has to be within 2 weeks before it's released. So I think the October one would probably be ready and the November one wouldn't be on the calendar quite yet. But keep an eye out for it. And if you're not a member, I encourage you to join because, like I said, it's $45 for a full year of workshops and classes for actors. It's good stuff. All right, that's what I have for you today. Take care, folks. Be practicing mindfulness, and we're going to practice a lot more mindfulness on the Aligned Actor PodTubeStack. There we go. Nope, that's not how you say it. We're going to practice more mindfulness on the Aligned Actor PodTubeStack in the future. Take care. Bye.